Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart. How you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you guys are well. I am joined by the beautiful Zena. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Hi guys. I'm happy to be here.
What is your name? Who are you?
My name is Zena. Karirao.
When do you have a middle name? Come to think of it. You usually never had, hey?
I gave myself a middle name actually.
Let's hear it.
In primary school.
Roxy.
Nikki.
Oh, the one on Instagram. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, guys. I'm joined by the beautiful Zena. I call her Zena. I literally, your phone is in my phone. You're literally. Literally.
Oh wow, that is so nice.
Literally, bruh. Like, oh yeah. So, seeing that it's actually Women's Month, I would just like to talk about motherhood. And I want to talk about motherhood in our generation. I feel like I'm definitely gonna call on other older women on my channel just to talk about motherhood because I'm sure it's totally different.
Yeah, definitely.
Our generation and their generation is totally different. So what can you take us a little bit through your own childhood? What is that? Who are you? Where did you grow up?
He's so serious.
Why are you? Why the serious are you?
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Zena Karirao. I grew up in Katutura. I think everybody grew up in Katutura. Central Abe. It's central. Where Papa Kari.
The Groot Bengals.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Somewhere there until I was grade 2. I think until I was grade 2, and then we moved to Davara location. I was there from grade 2, like at the end of grade 2, until grade 8, and then from there we moved to Korean Hub.
Okay.
We moved around.
Clearly.
And then from there, grade 10, I failed grade 10, and then I moved to Oshombinde for a year. I went to school there for a year.
To repeat your grade 10?
Yes, grade 10.
Okay.
Yes. And then I came back, grade 11. I lived in Commersdale for 2 years. Then, and then grade 11 and 12 in Commersdale. And then 2013, I moved to Havana, Havana location. I stayed there for a year. I was doing NAMCO, grade 12. I was yeah. Okay. And then 2014 I went to UNAM hostel, and then that was home for 4 years. After that I went back to Commersdale for 4 months before I started renting in Windu West. I started my first job.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Taking us through your childhood, I want to know what are the earliest memories that you have of your childhood, like the earliest. Say it be it, say it be it anything.
I remember I had this green tepas that I loved. I wore those shoes until they were falling apart. Until they were falling apart. I wore those shoes. I remember I had this jean skirt and a white t-shirt. I still have that picture in my house.
That is cute.
I do.
Do you think mothers get enough credit?
My goodness.
Like especially in the world, and be it single mothers, be it married people, do you think they get enough credit? Be it from their partners, why do you say so?
I feel like we don't get enough credit for everything that we do because you are juggling a household, work, kids, and a partner. That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. And when it comes to mothering, it's like you're expected to be perfect. Everything is supposed to be on point.
What makes you say that?
Like, I don't know.
Is it self, or do you feel like it comes from other
I feel like mostly it comes from, I actually think it comes from me because I feel like I do more than enough, but sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah.
Is it because you feel like you're spreading yourself?
I am.
Across the household and everything else?
Yeah.
That you feel like you're lacking at being a mother?
Yeah. But not really lacking, more like I feel like I'm not doing enough. Even though I'm doing more than enough, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like there are times where I forget that one of my sons, so that made me feel so guilty. So the event is going on today as well, but then the money is not there.
And because you were not told
because I was not told in advance, so I
Okay.
didn't budget for it.
All right.
So
Okay.
that actually made me feel guilty, like I let him down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, but then with that, how do you make him understand?
I took him hiking with me today.
Okay.
So he enjoyed that.
Okay.
So I just explained to him that okay, if we like my other son, they also had like a function at his school. That function we were told like months in advance, like 3 months in advance. So I planned for it, and I took both my sons there.
Okay.
So now that this one is having an event at their school and I could not make it,
You felt very bad.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because I didn't want him to feel that
my event, you're not.
it's not
doing it.
important. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I see.
yeah.
Okay, with that, how do you navigate on a day or on your normal day? How does it look like?
My normal day, I wake up.
And knowing that you're just a 3 months old baby mother, right? Like
two
right now.
months and two
to be-
weeks actually.
Yeah.
I wake up. Okay, now my mom is around.
Oh, great.
So
So I hear.
she's helping out with the baby a lot, and I also hired a nanny. As women, I feel like it is very, very important to actually hire somebody to help you out.
Okay.
We tend to feel like we can juggle everything. If there's a friend of
Oh
mine,
my word!
a friend of mine.
I don't even have a child, and I feel like I'm juggling everything and business on the side.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
Exactly. So a friend of mine told me, if you can afford to pay for convenience, by all means do it. So I decided to hire a stay-in nanny. So she lives with me, and my mom is also around.
Okay.
So I am relaxed.
Okay.
So morning time.
You have time to work out.
I do. I wake up at 6:30. By then the kids are already ready for school. I just
6:30?
wake up 6:30.
Oh, nanny! Oh, that is so good.
The nanny wakes the kids up. They bath, they get dressed, eat, brush their teeth, get ready. By the time I wake up, I just bath, get ready, take them to school.
Yeah.
I start at around my first class starts at 9:30.
Oh, okay.
So
and theirs is at 7.
By 7:30 they should
They all
already
need to be in school. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So after
what
that,
do you
I
do?
go to work, and then between day I juggle this other things.
Okay, whatever.
And then I quickly
But you're
go
not ready
home
to share.
yes, I'm not
Yeah.
ready to share.
No problem.
You already know what is happening. So yeah. So I come back to the baby, go back to work. So just like that.
Oh, okay.
I knock off at around 3:30, and then I don't go at 3:30. I knock off at 4:30. So that's the time that I go home.
Okay.
And then after that 4:30, collect the kids from daycare, then go to
Back
exercise.
home.
Yes.
Go back to exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Every
All right.
single day, Monday to Saturday.
Wow.
Twice on Saturday.
Oh wow! I want to know. Can you take me through your birth, your first son? We are going to talk about your first child.
Okay.
Can you take me through the process, the finding out, the telling people, the excitement, the depression, all of it?
I did not feel any depression at all.
Is it? Even postpartum.
I enjoyed both my pregnancies.
Even postpartum.
None of that.
Oh wow, that is so
None of that.
cute.
Okay. So my first son, before we found out, I was like, I kept telling my partner at the time that, bueno, I think we are pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pregnant. I feel like I'm pregnant. He's like, okay, then we are going to test. And the day that we were testing, the following day he was writing exams.
Oh, wow.
He decided that morning, so decided, I was staying at the hostel at the time. I was third year going on fourth year.
Okay.
It was around third year, April. My third year, beginning of third year.
Okay.
And then the following day he was writing exams. So he decided, he's going to sleep over so we can test together. Morning time came. I tested.
I see you're still
Positive.
excited. Like, it doesn't make sense. And it's been like over 7 years.
I'm excited. Like, it makes me happy.
I like that.
So we tested. It's positive. And then I told him, it's positive. at the time, I was freaking out a bit.
Okay.
Like those first few minutes, I was freaking out a bit. And he was excited. You know what he did? He called his lecturer and he told her, "No, I cannot come in today. Like I'm very busy."
Are you serious? He had to write an exam.
He had to write an exam.
Oh my
But
word.
then he decided to push it to supplementary.
Oh, push it. Okay. All right. Okay.
So he did not write exams because he was too excited to focus. So and then I immediately called my mom. I told her I was freaking out those first few hours, and then I.
Why were you freaking out?
I don't know. I was like, what?
Was it? Am I ready? Am I?
No. We were ready for it. Like,
okay.
We were like, okay, if it comes, it comes.
Okay.
We were not taking any precautions.
You knew what you were doing.
Yes.
You knew what you were doing.
You know what I did? I actually told my mom the previous year. I told her, "Mommy, I'm gonna give you a grandchild next year."
Oh,
that's what I told her.
Okay. What, were you still with your partner?
Yeah.
The year before that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you knew that you really liked this person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. And then throughout, and unfortunately, he was living in another town at the time. He was working in another town.
Okay.
So
he was working at the time. You guys were not both students. He was working in.
Yeah, he was working. I was still a student.
A full-time student.
Full-time
and he was
student,
a part-time.
and he was part-time. Yeah.
Okay.
So he would come like some weekends, and then some on others he would not come. Like he would pass like maybe a weekend because it was a bit expensive to travel.
Every weekend, yeah.
Yeah. So he would come, and so the first weekend that we found out, so he went back. The following weekend, he knocked. Okay, somebody knocked at the door, and I opened. So he had traveled. He had moved there. After we found out, that's when he had moved to the other town.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the following weekend, he knocked, and I was like, okay, who's knocking here?
Yeah.
At this hour.
What hour
it
was
was
it?
around 10 o'clock evening. I was
What
like,
do you want?
Okay, and then I opened, and it was him. I was so happy.
Is it?
I was so happy he was just there, and I was so emotional because he had moved to another town, and I would not see him every single
So him
minute
showing
that
up
I
as a surprise, it was
my
like,
goodness,
oh my
it was
word.
the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, throughout the whole pregnancy, he would come like that, come and go, come and go. Yeah, and then the birthing process was actually not painful.
Is it?
No, it was painful. Not too long. It was 28 hours.
Oh, not too long. 28 hours.
28 hours. Other people actually go longer than that.
Wait,
It was 28 hours. I remember.
You gave birth. You pained
for 28 hours.
Before you gave birth.
Okay. So, like the moment I started feeling the contractions, from the beginning they were just like 5 minutes apart, 5 minutes apart. Some people say it's like an hour apart, 20 minutes apart, 30 minutes apart. Like mine was 5 minutes apart from the beginning to the end.
Okay, how can you describe that pain? Because for me it's like, that's the one thing that scares me. That's the one thing that scares Okuyama and the nausea.
No, there's nothing you can compare the pain to. No, the good thing about my first pregnancy, I did not have nausea.
Oh,
I did not have I craved chocolate cake and milk. Like this Clover 2-liter milk, I used to finish it in a day. So every single day I had to have one in my fridge, in the hostel, every single day. But throughout my first pregnancy, I had such a supportive team, supportive friends, supportive partner, supportive family. Like I did not go through it alone at all. I did not go through it alone. So the birthing process, unfortunately, my partner could not be there at the time. He could not be there, so he only came I think 2 or 3 days later.
Okay.
But his family was there. His sister was there. So I felt like he was there because his very close sister was there. She's actually the first person that saw the baby.
Is it?
Yeah, before my mom even came.
Before you even? Okay.
No, after me.
Oh, after you.
Like,
okay.
Yeah. Like when I gave birth, I was at Central Hospital. So I gave birth at 5:46 in the morning. She came. Wow,
it's so interesting how you remember
I do.
Like it was and it's been over a lot of years.
Almost 6.5 years.
Exactly. Like what?
Yeah. So she came at around 7 o'clock. My mom came at 8. My mom and my sister, they came at 8 o'clock. And then a friend of his came around 10 o'clock. So I was swamped with so much love. Oh my goodness.
Support.
Like, I did not feel alone throughout both my pregnancies.
I like that.
Yeah.
You had supportive partners.
I did. I do. And
you did, and now you.
I do. Both the past and the present one. I did not feel alone throughout both my pregnancies.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was the best experience. I'm actually looking forward to my next pregnancy.
And I'm hearing you're done. Yeah. There are some women who say, my child saved me. Does that apply to you?
It does.
What is that? What is
Because-
that? What does that sound like? What
No.
I don't understand.
Okay, before you give birth, okay, this does not apply to. Oh, okay, this does not apply to everybody. People feel differently.
Okay.
But for me, I went through life like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm okay. Like the lecturing part and all of these things, it's something I really wanted to do. But sometimes
From the
it's
bottom
like,
of your heart. Okay. Okay.
So, like, you are like, okay, I'm just gonna do this thing called life for the sake of doing it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I used to drink.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay. Okay.
Honey, every single weekend, it's something when you are young. It's like you are enjoying life, and the kind of friends that you have also.
Okay.
Like when they are outgoing, you will also be outgoing.
Automatically, yeah.
Yes. So, like the kind of people that you stay with
Will definitely
influence you as well.
Yeah.
So we used to party every day. We used to travel. I really.
And then-
nappies are 260. You need to buy 2 packs.
Oh,
at
okay.
least.
No, but then the boxes, most of boxes.
No. I don't buy the boxes. I buy the jumbo bag.
Oh, jumbo bags is 200. But then
So, guys, if you're planning on having kids, you need to have money.
make money.
Need
Make money. Wow. Okay.
But guys, even if you have a child, don't worry, your child will still not come and suffer. There are people that will help you.
You know that's the one thing that I actually struggle with.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to raise my child myself.
It's
Like-
very important.
Like I don't want to share much or whatever. I really do not want that.
No, the good thing about also your mom raising your child, they have time for your child. They give your child all the love that they've given you and more.
I feel like with that, I feel like they make up for what they thought they didn't do better with you. That's
I
why
think so,
that's why
maybe.
they spoil their grandkids.
No, but my son is not spoiled. So we were free because he grew up at
Oh,
a village.
okay.
So he grew up among
Village? Your village or Osha's village?
My village.
Oh, okay.
He grew up among the cows, the goats, the freedom of walking from
Why did
one
you want
home
that?
to another. No, because at the time I was at university.
Oh, okay, yes.
So I could not have him. So he would come and visit like maybe twice a year, and I would go over the holidays and some long weekends when I have money. Yeah. So, and then when I started working, it was still too soon to bring him because I wasn't established yet.
Okay.
Like I wasn't
Yeah, because
So-
yes. Let's get into something more darker. Child abuse. How do you know that your child is not being abused? How do you know that your child is safe around your mom, the very, very close people around you? Because unfortunately, those like the craziness literally comes from those people. You might think that no, Mashanje is safe with my mother, is safe with my fiance, but then sometimes it's not the case, you know. But it's safe with your older brother, but sometimes it's not the case.
Yeah.
Like for on my side, we literally had my father's brother who would actually come and go. I don't know, when he's down, he would come and stay with us, and when he's not, so he molested me. So, and to this day, I don't think I feel like if I have to actually tell my parents, they're either not gonna believe it or they're either gonna be, why are you only coming now? So I'm like, and I literally talk to this person.
It
Okay,
seems like it's okay.
well, it's not okay. Yeah.
I went through the same thing.
Molestation.
Yes,
Okay.
and I remember it very well. I was
No, I actually do remember.
5, 6, and it was not a one-time thing.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So-
how do you make? Who was it? Oh no, wait. Let's go to who was
I
it? Was it
cannot say who it was,
No,
but
no.
it was a very, very close person.
Exactly,
Very,
exactly.
very close person. A person
Exactly.
I felt was supposed to protect me.
Exactly.
Is the one that took advantage of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you make sure? How do you know that your child is not going through the same thing that you had gone through? Because unfortunately, these are the closest people around us. How do you make sure?
Whew. Unfortunately, you cannot know whether your child is safe with this person, but if kids sense energy, unclean energy, So if your child does not feel like they want to be left alone with this person, they don't get feragari mori, and then you will do whatever it is that you said. They will not be like all of those things. If a child is being naughty around you, that child feels safe around you.
Okay.
If a child is too I watch my kids.
Or too obedient.
Yes.
Okay.
I watch my kids around my partner. I watch my kids around my mother. I watch my kids around the friends that I live them with. My kids are completely free around these people.
Okay.
We buy no share
But it's a good sharing though. At least you know that your child is free.
Yes. And my kids feel completely safe with these people.
Yes.
Like I will go to work, leave my child with my current partner, and I would know that this person is a father to my son.
Okay. All right. With that being said, what type of relationship do you have with your child? I see that you actually. No, let me not go there. What type of relationship do you have with your child? Are they free to tell you that no, tanda mishala washadi washani imutune somewhere? Do you think your child is actually safe? Okay, don't speak because you're a mother. Speak because it's the truth.
Yes.
Like, do you think that your son is actually able to actually say no? Tanda mishala do you have a safe space? That's the word. Do you have a safe space for your son to actually come and tell you, no, mama, no, mama, mishala washani. Do you have that?
I do. I try.
Okay.
I try to create that safe space with my kids. But one thing is, when you are raising a child that did not come from you, it's not the same.
It's not.
Like I try to, but I don't treat both my kids the same way. My partner's child and my son. I don't treat them the same way.
What is that?
Because like the other one, it's like he needs more attention.
Okay.
You know? Your own child, you give them all the attention that they need, but then they will not need as much attention as the child that did not come from you, because that child is, I don't know, they know that they are not yours.
They are not their mother.
So they don't feel as free to come to you as your own child would. So I try to create that space for both my kids.
Okay.
I know Mederi would come to me and tell me, Kusha, no, this and this happened. Because I try to tell them every single day. I tell them, nobody's allowed to touch you way. You're not supposed to touch anybody way. I tell them this every single day. It's a drill. It's a
now
drill.
you're like, we know.
We know. So it's something that I try every single day. I tell them nobody's supposed to touch you. Nobody's supposed to scream at you. Be free to tell that person, no, you are wrong. Even me, you are allowed to tell me that. If I did something to you that you didn't like, you need to tell me. I need to know that I was wrong, and it's okay for you to do that. I keep telling them that every single day. But sometimes, as something, the way you were raised also plays a role.
Of course, it plays a bigger role.
So sometimes when a child comes to you and tells you, no, but mommy, you yelled at me, like I didn't like that. You're like, oh, why did you do that?
Then you remember, oh my word, gender parenting.
I'm like, okay, I'm sorry that I did that, but you were also not supposed to do this.
Okay.
But that is also making them feel guilty, and making a child feel guilty about something.
Yeah.
That is shaming.
It's not safe.
Yeah, it's shaming. You are making them feel like it's not okay for them to be free. So it's not easy.
It isn't.
It's not easy.
Okay, you said something in the line of you have to actually treat your partner. Okay, you said that you'd rather treat your partner's child more whatever you do, whatever good thing you do to both of them, you'd rather actually do it times 2 with your partner's child.
Not that, like you give more attention.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
to your partner's child. Okay, cool. Let me. I grew up in a house whereby I grew up with Vange, and she was the perfect child. Like, she was the perfect child. My mother would give her all the attention. My mother would give. She would never do anything wrong in my mother's eyes. But I did everything wrong. I did everything wrong in my mother's eyes. I was the naughty child. I was the rebellious child. So with that being said, that actually drove a wedge between me and my mother. I was never enough for my mother. I was never the good child. Growing up, literally, we would sit at a table and we would be doing homework, and then she was like, "Oh, what you hate? You know, and stuff like that." So in my head, I'm like, I think she overcompensated.
Yeah, she did.
But then she didn't know that. I don't know if she knew or she didn't know. But then I feel like she didn't actually know that she was overcompensating.
Yeah.
So now I need to actually be extra nicer to you. So I don't know. I don't think I'm actually trying to actually look for a line whereby. Let me treat all these kids the same, because I was not treated the same.
No, the thing is about treating the kids the same is I do try to treat both my kids the same. Maranu, like my son, I gave him all the love. He knows he can come to me and come and hug me. He can, but the other one, he hesitates. Okay. So you need to make that extra effort of pulling him in as well. My son is free to come to me and hug me and ask for whatever he wants. But the other one, because we've only been living together for a few months now, he's getting there.
Oh, okay.
He's getting there.
Is he with you guys for good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took him in.
Okay.
So it's that extra effort that I'm talking about. Like you tell him, no, it's okay if you want a hug. It's okay for you to come to me and come and hug me. If you want something, it's okay for you to come and ask.
Okay.
So he used to do the things of like getting in the fridge and taking whatever he wanted. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that in my house.
Okay.
You need to ask. Like you see.
Yeah, okay. What must can happen? All right.
Juice and because it's the father's juice. I bought that for your dad, not for you, not for you guys too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He had that thing of Okushito Shapima Bank. I was like, it's not gonna work like that in this house. So Medari already knows he fell in line. He already knows. You need to tread carefully. Otherwise the child is going to shut down.
Okay.
So you need to tread carefully. It doesn't work like that. This is how it works.
Okay.
Maranohonu, do not be afraid to discipline the child.
Okay.
Just because does not mean you are not going to discipline the child, or you are not going to discipline them the same way. I discipline them the same way.
But then that's what you would say. I wish I could actually interview your son right now. I wish I was actually a bit older for me to actually because I'm sure my mother would also say the same. I'm sure she would actually be saying the same. Because the weirdest thing is that you would think as a mother that you are doing this to protect this child or to make it seem I'm not being a bad stepmother or whatever the case might be in your head. But then Kombundanu Harukuru, the people would actually, not even the people, the child themselves would seek. That's where I actually drew the line of they will never be mine. There was literally
your mom was.
There was literally a point where I thought my mother was not my mother and my mother was my stepsister's mother. Legit. Because she was overcompensating. So it was so bad to the point where I'm like, man, this woman.
No, sometimes people tend to do that to look nice to their partner, like, no, I love your child. I love your child more than mine, or something like that. I don't know. But for me, both my kids, I treat them the same. But if he's wrong, I will beat him.
If he's the only one who's wrong.
Yes, okay. I will beat him. If Mother is the only one who's wrong, I will beat him. Yes, because that is discipline. And we were disciplined. As much as we also want to introduce gentle parenting, you need to otherwise when they grow up,
it's not gonna okay.
Because
but then with that, sorry.
Yeah.
With that, are you also introducing a platform whereby you are also going to them and telling them, no, I was actually wrong about this, I'm sorry, so that they can actually also mom, that is normal. Okay, are you also creating that platform for both of them?
I am. I do. There are days where, like, maybe when I did something wrong, then I would also go to them or call them and I would say, like, mommy and daddy can also do wrong. It's not just for you guys to, we are also allowed to, we are not perfect. You are allowed to make a mistake. It doesn't mean you are a bad person if you make a mistake. So there was a time when he did two different things. The first thing, he lied to me, and then what did he do? I think he lied to me, and then I told him. That was the first time he lied to me, and I told him that I don't like lying at all, and I actually did beat him because of that. And I told him I told the father also. The father talked to him, and then another time he did something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was, but it was a big thing. But then he came to me and he told me the truth. And I was like, no, it's okay.
I don't know why. Why us adults are like that? Like it's very easy for you to say "Hungiro washiri," but then from our side we just lie.
Exactly.
And especially because I actually grew up in a house whereby my dad is very strict. My stepfather is very, very strict. He's actually not strict. He's a very so he's not really everybody's person and stuff like that. He would actually just keep to himself. So with that being said, my mom would always use him as the bad parent. No, they watch now. No, they like of which most of it were lies. So I'm like now that I've grown up, I'm like, man, why was this lady lying to me?
No,
like literally to an extent that like lately, I asked my dad. So my mom said something, and then I'm like, did you really say that? And then he said, yeah. So I'm like, how many things did this lady say that you like? How many? I know that you're trying to actually scare us with the scary parent or the bad parent, but then it's not helping. You are lying.
No.
You keep on lying.
It's also drawing a wedge between
exactly.
So the thing is, when unfortunately, for black African parents, African parents, the fathers, they are not really involved. When it comes to disciplining, they are not very much involved. They will only discipline when they are tired. Don't wait until you are tired. Discipline in the moment, and disciplining does not mean don't know much. That does not necessarily mean that. You need to have a conversation with the child also and see their point of view. Like, why did you do that? It doesn't mean tona. No, that doesn't. That's not what disciplining is. Like there are times where mashima yepo kutonwa katiti no ho kushabi mashu kushabi okay this
I'm not supposed to do that.
Kakutono kudepaka, and then there are times where you just need to have a conversation with the child.
Guys, we were beaten. We're not even saying we were beaten.
My mom used to beat us. No go the Russian.
Oh my word! There was one moment I was bathing. My mom Hi, my mother came into the bathroom. I think I have a mark. I'm not so sure where it is, but my mother came into the bathroom. Yay!
What did you do?
What we would do is stay at school until late. I know some sorry about the Ponepsa, then like the side of Namco. So it was actually walking distance.
No, I remember your house.
My dear. Hey, we would stay at Neps until late, and then we would come up.
Okay, then I think you guys deserve to be.
We are kids. We are playing.
You were playing. Katitiur.
That
was too much.
I think I literally have a mark. I just don't remember where it is, but I have a mark on my body. I'm like, what happened on your hair?
No, but that was
a lot. That was a lot.
No, unfortunately, we failed to see that as abuse.
Yes,
that was abuse.
Yes, we do.
That was abuse.
We definitely see. But then at the end of the day,
we see it as discipline, but it's not discipline. That was just abuse.
Yeah.
That was just abuse.
I think it was also a matter of. I'm stressed. You can't add on to my stress. Like no. And so let me take my stress off of you. Type of situation.
The thing is, we to the Koviungura, we have all the stress from work, and then because I cannot yell at my boss, I'll take it out on my child.
Yeah.
That is very wrong. Very wrong.
How do you draw a line there?
Like my work stress is my work stress. It will not come on to my kids.
How? You are the same person.
I don't know how I do. Like I usually before I sit down and I talk. Okay, like my kids did not cause this. My kids will not feel like my anger because of something else.
Yeah.
But then there will be times where I will just yell at them out of the blue.
Okay.
I do.
Do you apologize after that?
I do sometimes.
Most times you should be.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, even when they do something wrong, then I will yell at them unnecessarily.
Okay.
And sometimes I don't apologize. Most times I don't.
Why don't you most?
We rarely apologize to our kids because we feel like
I mean, I'm on
no, why should I apologize?
The ego. The ego.
Yeah. And I
and that actually drives a wedge.
It does.
It does drive a wedge.
It does.
Okay, but then you growing up, isn't there one thing that you wished your parents did different?
My mom, no. My dad, I wish he was more present because he was never there. He was there until I was 4 years old, and then he married somebody else. And then the only time I almost had a relationship with him, he passed away. So that actually had a huge impact on me.
Oh, okay.
I actually went to a psychologist because of that. Yeah, to start the healing process. Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only thing I would actually change.
Saying that, do you have daddy issues? As a grown up now.
I used to.
Okay.
I used to. And whether you like it or not, your father not being present and not showing you how you are supposed to be treated, it will show. It will show.
Okay.
Like
what is the most disgusting thing that you did that you're like, what? And then only realizing now that, oh my word, it was actually because I didn't have a father to show me how a man is supposed to love me.
Tolerating the bare minimum.
Okay.
I guess. Like not walking away when
Sooner.
you're supposed to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because like, okay, you're like, okay, let me give this person another chance. Let me give this person another chance. Like, okay, this person was wrong, but it's okay. It's okay. He apologized. It's okay. Like that. Your father never showed you how you're supposed to be treated, so you accept like how this person is supposed to treat you, like how this person is.
They come with whatever, and then you're like,
yes,
oh,
and you take it.
Yeah,
you take it because you're like, I don't like. Will I find somebody else?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. When I find someone else who stays, because my father didn't stay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So you stay and you do everything to stay or to make the person
even
stay.
if you see maybe
yeah,
you are just there.
And my dear, and that my dear, whatever it takes. But the moment that ends, that's when you realize, and somebody else comes along, or even before somebody else. Before that somebody comes along, it's like you need to heal.
Okay.
Not just to heal. You don't need to heal all the way. You can also heal during a relationship. Yeah. Sorry. But you need to sit down and talk to yourself and say, okay, this I did not deserve.
Okay.
I did not deserve to be treated like that. I will not tolerate that ever again.
Okay.
Oof. After my relationship ended, actually I didn't end the relationship, the person ended the relationship.
Why?
Which was, he had his reasons.
Were you toxic?
Me? Toxic?
You never. Could be toxic because you never dared. Come on, dude.
No, I was never toxic. Maybe because I did not have a father, I was putting too much
pressure
on this person also.
Yes.
And we don't realize that. I was putting too much pressure on this person, and this person ended up feeling like he was.
It's a lot.
And he ended up feeling like he was doing things that my dad should have done for me.
Do you guys sit and speak about that?
We did speak about this.
Oh,
and that is how this person
that's what
felt.
he said.
Yes, that is how this person. Exactly.
Okay.
Meaning, before you get into a relationship, if you have daddy issues, you need to heal from those.
What is healing? What does it look like to you?
Like coming to terms with the fact that your father was never around, and it's okay. You grew up. You grew up with your mother was she filled that role, and your uncles, you need to heal from that. You cannot be projecting onto your partner.
You can't be bleeding on people who didn't hurt you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So But then
Yeah. So the person was actually feeling like, no, that was a lot. Okay.
There came a time where this person was feeling like that. And then we talked about it, and then we fixed that. Yeah.
How did you
But
fix
then-
that?
Like I did start noticing a pattern.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Like
alright.
after he pointed that out, I did notice a pattern of me doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I worked on that. Welcome back to our channel.
Yes, darling, we're back.
No, yeah. Then we had the conversation. Yeah, and he made me see, Kusha, okay, there were few patterns that were actually harmful to our relationship. So yeah, so I worked on those. He helped me work on those.
Okay.
But yeah, as we are both not perfect, he was also busy with other things that were also harmful to our relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ended up going our separate ways.
How did that make you feel?
Ooh, shitty.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, no, it's fine,
Very,
it's fine,
very,
please.
like I felt like,
You failed.
yeah,
You felt shitty. You felt.
I did. I felt like, no, sometimes as women, we have this tendency of making the relationship our whole life. Like this person, you
I'm
make
guilty.
this person, you know,
I'm
you
guilty.
make this person your whole
Your
life.
whole entire
Like,
life, bruh.
this is the center of your universe, and it's very, very wrong.
Toxic.
It also very
So,
toxic, very toxic. It also puts so much pressure on this person, and this person starts to feel like, this is too much for me. Maybe that is also why this person decided to walk away.
Okay.
But
Which
it's
is
fine.
okay. You
It's
already
okay.
explained why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. I feel like this person made a choice that was best for him.
At the moment, you felt like it
I
wasn't
didn't
fair?
see that at the moment. I didn't see that. But he made a choice that was best for him, that best served him.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it
also
was not a selfish.
At the point, you didn't think it was okay for you.
No, no, no,
Like,
no.
But next time you were like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the time, you will not realize it, or you won't see. This person is doing something that best serves them.
Yeah,
And he's hurting me. Yes, it hurt at the time, but it doesn't mean that it has anything to do with you.
All right. Oh, yes.
This person is walking away because it is the best thing to do for them.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you. It will hurt you, yes, but it's not because
It's
of
not
you
on you,
also.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And you shouldn't beat yourself up and feel like you will, obviously,
Yeah.
but you should not feel like it's my fault.
Yeah,
and
nakujipanga,
what,
kusha
and nakujipanga,
Pra.
and I'm not enough, and what. Yes, you will feel all of these things. Mara, it's not that.
Not you. They
But
are
it took a
choosing-
while for me to realize that, actually. And actually, like, when I started healing from that pain, I started realizing, Kushavi, this is the best thing that this person did for both of us,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. With that being said, let me ask you, Kushavi. You guys were very, very public. How did you not feel like people are gonna look at you like, bro, what happened to the relationship? like what went wrong? Didn't you think you owed, not really so much of owed, didn't you think people are gonna be holding you accountable for telling them what happened to your public relationship? Yeah.
I did, and I was actually, people were like, it's my fault that the relationship ended.
No, it's not. But more people thought you were the okay.
And when I tell them like, no, he's the one that walked away, and they'll be like, no, but it's maybe because it's your fault. Because it's like, people see him as this perfect person. But it's okay. That's how they see him, and it's okay because to them he's that person.
Yeah.
But when you are very, very close to somebody,
You get to know.
You get to know the person. Yeah.
Same here.
You get to know the person, but it doesn't mean that the person is a bad person. He's not a bad person at all. But you just make mistakes that you make. We all make mistakes that we make, which doesn't make us bad people. But yeah, people just assumed that it was my fault. It was. We both had a role to play in the
Of
breakup,
course.
obviously.
Of course.
But yeah, a lot of people that knew him felt
like-
that
It could
was
only
just
be you.
me.
That's it. Never be
So
him.
I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, with that being said, like, were the people who were already not rooting for you in that relationship?
I have no idea.
Oh, is you only kind of?
I was very oblivious actually.
Oh, okay.
I was very oblivious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When did you guys break up? Was your child cognizant? Was he cognizant of the breakup, the relationship? My mother, my father is this one. How did you explain it to him?
I sat him down and okay.
How old was he?
He was. No, but when we broke up, like he was still at the village. But then when he came to live with me, the father would still come and visit him. Yeah. So he would think that we were still together.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, no, we are not together. Like daddy just comes to visit, and it's okay for daddy to come and visit, to come and see you. Me and Aye, we are friends.
Okay.
So obviously he will still come over to come and see you.
Okay, how was that conversation? Was it
It was just like a normal childy conversation.
How did he pick up that? How did you pick up that he thought you guys were dating?
Because he would be there for a while. Can we skip this conversation?
No, but it's fine. It's the father of your child and it's both your first children.
Yeah.
So you might actually handicap and get back together. It's very normal.
Yeah. There was a time actually. Okay, he would come over, and then he would stay for a while.
Okay.
There was a time also because he would come over so much. There was a time that I thought that okay, things would be heading into that direction of us getting back together. Yeah, but it didn't happen. So but.
So you were confused. So you thought your child was also confused. So you had to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's when the conversation happened. How did he take it?
No, he was fine because he didn't actually understand it at the time.
Okay. And now with the new guy, what is that? What is that conversation?
Okay, this conversation, this was a very scary one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It was a very scary one to have with my child because I didn't want him to feel like this person was just passing through.
Okay.
Like just coming and I would date this person for a while then. So before I had this conversation with him, it took a while. Like I dated this person for maybe a month before I introduced my son.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I felt okay, this is serious.
Okay.
And then at 6 months we started talking about marriage. Then I was like, okay.
At 6 months.
At 6 months.
No, your partner actually looks very serious.
He's very serious. He's very serious. That guy's barely laughs.
I know he barely. And then you get Zena who's laughing all the
let me tell you how it happened.
It's so interesting how you guys are so opposite. Even his face is like,
my dear, let me tell you how it happened. Bueno, God looks out for me. Like when you dated somebody for so long and you thought this was the person that was gonna be the one. This was the one.
We might find but are you the one who's gonna marry me and I'm gonna marry you?
Exactly. And then it ended, and then I was like, will I ever find somebody like this? And I kind of fling gamboto with.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're single.
Exactly. And then I was like, I'm tired of having this. I had a fling with like maybe how many? 2-3 different guys, and I was like, I don't want this.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm done with this. That was maybe.
To you, was it a fling or was it a relationship? To you.
It was a fling. It was more like, let's see where it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more like a let's see where it goes situation. Yeah, so, and then I spoke to a friend of mine. I was like, she posted something on her status then about her partner, her fiance at the time. No, her partner at the time, her boyfriend at the time. And then she posted something. Then I was like, why? Can you also find me a man like that? And then she was like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm serious. I'm tired of. Now, at that time, I was like I was celibate for like 7 months.
Oh, nice.
8 months.
By choice?
By choice, yeah. And then she said, okay, just wait, Daddy. And then at the time also, her boyfriend had a friend who was complaining of the same situation. Why fight with somebody? I want what you guys have. So, few months went by. That was like in August. Few months went by. October, no, September. There's this guy, but he has kids. And I'm like, I also have a child. What do you mean? Why is that a problem? Yeah. And I'm like, no, that is not going to be a problem to me. And then she was like, okay, fine, I'll give you his number.
Okay.
And then she gave my number to the guy. And numbers were exchanged. And then on the 2nd of October,
You really remember?
I do. I'm very good with dates.
I'm horrible.
I'm very good with dates. Rama.
I tell you the juice.
Let me tell you the juice. Wait, so on the 2nd of October, the guy called. It was even during lockdown.
Okay.
2022 was during lockdown. And then he called. Like the voice was like serious.
What's that?
Okay. And then he's like, no.
Did you know it was him?
I didn't.
Okay, at
It
first,
was just a number that called me. And then I answered. And he's like, no, I'm who. I'm like, okay. Hi. Like, no, I got your number from. No, I'm like aware of the situation. I was already told.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, no, but I want to get to know you. I want us to meet up and talk. I'm like, okay, when do you want? Like today? I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. And then we and then he said, okay, like he's working. He was working on the Saturday, and then he's like, no, just organize like where you want us to go and what.
So that was after his work.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll meet up after work, and then I got ready. I told him, oh no, let's go to
You are blushing.
Yeah, I'm not blushing.
Like, I'm
Black
like,
people
girl.
don't blush. Black people don't blush. So I wanted us to go to Utopia, but then the place was like full, man.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of people.
No,
I don't do well. Yeah, it was open. I don't do well with crowded areas. Like they just give me anxiety. So when we came there, it was full, and then we checked out another restaurant. It was also full, and then I was like, okay, now let's go to another one that side of Cleanventuk. So when we went there, before we went to that place, he had his car, I had mine.
Okay.
When we met up, then we were talking like through the windows, and then he just looked at me like, so she drives. And then
Yes, I do, darling. I'm a serious one.
girl. And then so we went to my place. We parked his car. Then we drove mine. I drove. And then he was sitting because he was a bit tired also. Then we went. We were talking.
So you drove with your car?
We drove in my car. We had this whole conversation of like, what is it? What do you want? What is it that you want? What do you on that first day? What do you expect?
Like your partner. It's good because while you date people, they are like taking you for mad by one guy.
Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
We were asking each other all these questions. What do you expect from this relationship? What do you expect? Like, if we were to start dating, what do you want? What do you expect from me? What we had this conversation until 12 o'clock. We went there like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're lying.
Until 12 o'clock. I'm not. Until 12 o'clock.
Wow.
And then we drove back. Then we parked there at home. And this guy was living in Okahanja at the time. 12 o'clock. He was sitting in the parking there until 1, 2. We were still talking. And then that's when they're like, no, it was around. We sat in the parking until 12. That's when he drove. That's when we decided, okay, we both know what we want. We both want the same thing.
Was it color? Okay, all right.
Yeah, we both want the same thing. We both have kids, and we are both we were both willing to make this work.
Okay.
So why don't we do it?
Okay.
We did not start dating. We got into a relationship
On the first
on
day?
the first day. On the first day. And then, my goodness, like, he's this typical Herero man.
He looks like that.
He is a
He looks
typical
like that.
Herero man. But he is the one thing I love about him.
He also looks soft.
He is.
Exactly.
He is.
I don't know. He has this. I don't know.
Okay, he's soft when it comes to me. He's soft when it comes to me. Like, he's willing to do things that I like because I want to do them.
Yeah. Because
Things
you guys
that
are
he
totally
was
different
not.
characters actually.
He's the quiet type, and you know me though.
Right there.
Yeah. So like he's so willing to try new things that I like that he does not even care about, but he's willing to do them with me and actually enjoy them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that's how, and it's been 1 year and how many months now? And
You guys started talking about marriage at
6 months. At 6, he was like, no, he didn't actually have the conversation with me. I was told by a friend of mine, the one that hooked us up.
Oh.
She overheard the conversation because he is very, very close friends with her husband. Yeah. So he had a conversation with him saying
And she
that.
overheard.
Yeah. Like, this is the person I want to marry.
Aww.
Like, I'm ready for this.
But why
And
you speak about
then we
marriage?
had the conversation. I was like, okay. Hey, I've
What
seen
did that make
how
you feel like?
I was like, God. I just had a conversation with God, like,
No, is it?
that's you. I know it's you. Because I prayed over it before he even came into my life. I prayed about it.
Okay.
I prayed about it, and he was showing me everything that I had prayed for without me having to ask him.
Oh, that is so
And the
cute.
way he was with my son, how excited my son was when he was coming over. Oh my goodness. He taught my son how to ride a bike.
Aww.
Oh.
But not saying that the father wasn't there to do that.
The father, the father bought the bike.
Very, 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 very present.
He is. The father bought the bike.
Okay.
And then he taught him the first day. But then, because my son lives with me, and the second father is mostly present, so he taught.
Yeah. So he had more
So at the
time.
time he was living in Okahanja, and he has a very big yard. So he.
Okay.
So we took the bike there, and he was teaching him.
Opportunities is presented themselves.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I like, my son is very blessed to have two fathers that are very present in his life. So
Same here.
you know.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And you actually grew up to be a very, very if you have fathers. I literally had fathers, both of my stepfather and my father. You know, I could have I was blessed with both of them. Like legit, bruh. Because you know what you want from a man. Actually, for a woman, know exactly what not to tolerate. Ooh.
Very much. And for a boy child.
All my boyfriends, if you're watching this, you know exactly what I would not tolerate, and you know exactly what I would tolerate. So you know, man, you know. I don't know for a boy. Maybe you.
So for a boy child, the way I see, like the way we are. Like, I'm a very affectionate person, you know, and I like public displays of affection. Hugging out, and this makes him so uncomfortable, but he's gotten used to it now. Yeah, so like I keep telling him, the way you are with me is how our kids will treat their women. Yes. I noticed how my son his best friend is a girl. The way he treats her, it's how my partner treats me. Like, he treats her with so much respect. He hugs her. He has this open conversations with her. Like, even when we are sitting, even when they will just be sitting there in front of us, and then they will be talking about any and everything. I'm like, he watches this from us.
Okay, let me say you and the father of your child were still together, were to drag it out. Do you think it would have been healthy for your child?
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have.
Okay. So
like, when it came to him, like, you know, when somebody is now, like, if you are tired, like you are not really there anymore.
You're not even, you're toxic now.
Because you're like, so that is how my son would have been behaving. So it was actually a healthier choice for him to walk away. It was a healthier choice for all of us. So now my son, he gets the best of him because he is not where he is not happy.
This is a question that I've always wanted to know. Is the sex the same? I want to know. I want to know.
Gosh.
Is it the same? Is it better?
Oh my God, no! I'm not gonna answer that question.
No.
I got pregnant.
Okay, wait. Yes or no? Is the sex better after giving birth or not?
The same after giving birth. Is it the same as after?
Is the sex good or the same? Is it the same, better or worse? After giving birth. After motherhood.
I am telling you, it is better.
Oh!
It's
You're making me want to give birth tomorrow?
Oh my God, why are you making me answer this question? It's, oh my goodness, it's so good.
Oh, it's that good. Ooh. Oh, okay, cool. No, we're gonna end this, alright? Because you are in your head about this.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
okay. So it's actually better. Okay. I would think it's
even
not.
during pregnancy. Oh my God. Okay.
You lie. I think it's uncomfortable because why with all of this belly? What much can happen? No,
I am telling you, it is like during pregnancy, like we until the last day.
because it was that good.
I had a C-section,
Oh, okay.
so I knew when I was
After
going
that,
to.
you wouldn't really.
Yeah. So up to the last day.
You made sure.
The last day, my son was born on the 24th of May. The last day was the 23rd of May.
Were you scheduled?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to give birth.
No.
Nature
We
birth.
were scheduled for the 14th, but then we decided to go on the 24th
Why?
because my back. I had.
Oh, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah.
So it's good.
23rd of May was the last day. And then
And you made
exactly 6 weeks after I was told that, okay, you need to wait for 6 weeks.
You started.
Exactly on the 6th week, my dear. I'm
You
not even
literally
joking.
started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's actually. What is that? In hetero, what? Okay, you can explain it. I'm sorry for those guys who are not hetero, but what is it actually? Because I hear guys talking about it.
Makutu is apparently like after you give birth, it's like your body is like, I don't know. I don't know why it's even called a makutu. I don't even know. But yeah, it's the first sex after birth.
Oh, okay. It's called.
It's like the best.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh my God!
I don't know. I hope it didn't stop. I hope it stopped just now.
Koitara.
Why I need to go inside the camera? I need to like go play the whatever and then I need to play all the way. Thank you guys so much for watching this channel. I mean this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Go do the most. Please do go follow Zena on. I'm gonna put her handles over here so that you guys can just go follow her. I don't know what you guys want from us anymore. Like I feel like we spoke a lot.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment anything that you want us to discuss again.
Yes.
I am more than welcome to come and do this
Of
again,
course.
guys. This was so much fun.
This girl is welcoming herself.
I am here. This is my family, my dear. This is
She's
my family.
literally welcoming herself. But yeah, guys, I'm sure you guys are definitely gonna love her. I'll definitely put her handles. I'll definitely put her. And she also does. She actually has a YouTube channel. Guys, please tell this girl to start and focusing on her YouTube channel.
I
But yeah,
will.
guys, yes, you need to.
Okay, I
because some of us don't know hetero.
I promise.
We do, but then
Yeah.
So we would actually like to learn. So
Yeah.
please do.
I will.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye.